I'm sitting here debating if I want to do a story time or whatever because I'm not really good at telling stories like that. But I'll be sitting back thinking about certain stuff that happened to me in my life, and it's like it's just kind of funny. Somebody might want to hear, it, but then again, they might not. So here we go. So this story time is about when I first moved to Michigan, and I ended up dating this well-known drug dealer. But the gag is, I didn't know he was a drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? I just thought he was a normal guy. Like, I grew up in the suburbs of the DMV, and I didn't know nothing about Detroit. I don't know who run nothing and none of that shit. I was just this airheaded bubble head, like black blonde, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the suburbs. I don't remember none of this stuff. I would come to Michigan or Detroit in the summertime to visit my grandparents and stuff because they were from here. But for me, you know, I'm oblivious. So I'm at the gas station one day, and this guy comes up to me, and he like, "What up, though?" You know, that's the lingo. And the nigga said, "What up, though?" And I'm like, "Hello," you know. And he was like, "What you buying? I pay for it." And I'm like, "Oh no, I'm okay, thanks. I can pay for it myself." You know, he was like, "No, I got you, ma, I got you." And I'm like, "All right." So he pays for the stuff. He was like, "You know what? You should let me take you out sometime." And I'm like, "Okay, I guess." Like, here's the thing about me, especially then too, I can be very like awkward and uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's like somebody I don't really know like that. So it was a little awkward for me. But I'm like, okay. So we exchanged numbers or whatever, whatever. And like we started texting and stuff on the phone and talking, and I'm like, cool, whatever. So we set up a date to go out. And I'm like, all right, let's go out. So he comes to pick me up because I was at my grandma's house. He come pick me up at my grandma's house, and we go out, and we driving around in the city. I don't know where the hell we going, bitch. Just riding around in the hood, parks and shit. And I'm looking at all the abandoned houses and all this other shit. Like, okay, oh, this shit is weird. And so we're riding around, we kicking it or whatever. Now there's some new shit for me though. Like, if I'm going out with a dude on a date, why is your homeboy in a car? Like, so his homeboy in the car, I'm in the car, and we just riding around, kicking it or whatever. And then says, I gotta stop. I gotta make this stop real quick. I gotta stop by this house on something. So I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? So we pull up to the house. Unbeknownst to me, this is a trap. Like, bitch, I don't. First of all, what? Like, what? It's a trap house. I didn't know it was a trap house. I'm thinking like it's his aunt house or his cousin house, something like that. So he's like, yeah, come on, we about to run in here real quick. So we go in the house. It's just a gang of niggas. Like, about 10, 12 niggas in the house. Everybody playing cards, sitting, talking and shit. Bitch, so I'm uncomfortable. You hear me? Like, uncomfortable. He like, go ahead, sit down real quick. I gotta go do something in the back, blah, blah, blah. Bitch. Okay, so I'm feeling like I'm the only female in the house that I know of. Hold on. I'm the only female in the house. And he likes to sit down. So I sit down or whatever. And he goes to the back and his friend talks to me. He's like, you good? We good or whatever? He was like, she looked like she uncomfortable. And I'm like, that's one of the other dudes saying. I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, because I was sitting there and my arms like this or whatever. He was like, yeah, you look like you on defense mode. You know, when people cross their arms and stuff like that, that mean they uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable. And I was like, oh no, I'm fine. Like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. But in reality, in my mind, I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I don't know none of these people. Bitch, I don't even know where I am. Like, I can't even call nobody and say, oh, come get me, bitch. I'm on 7 Mile, one something, bitch. I don't know. So I'm truly like awkward and uncomfortable. I'm sitting there or whatever. And so, niggas, they rolling up, they drinking, playing cards and shit. And I'm just sitting there like, wish this nigga come on so we can get the fuck up out of here. Like, just trying to leave. So he go in the back, and I guess he doing some drug stuff. And then I hear this girl talking. I'm like, okay, what the fuck is going on back there? I'm assuming like she was in the back tricking, like she was like a prostitute or something like that. She was in that back, I guess, doing her job or whatever. And I think he was like pimp or something. I don't know. Like, bitch, I didn't get into all that. I was uncomfortable anyway. So I'm listening, but I'm like, I don't want them to think I'm listening to her, bitch, because I see nothing in the blinds. I'm blind. What sister say, bitch? I can't see. I'm blind. I can't see none of that shit. So, see, and so he finally comes out or whatever, and he like, all right, y'all, we getting ready to go. So we get in the car and we get ready to go. So, well, in the truck, because we was in the truck or whatever. So we leave. We ready to go. So we leave. Why 2 more niggas come? I'm like, all right. Like, what the fuck is going on? But I'm not saying this. But in my mind, I'm like, how many motherfuckers in the car? Like, where we going? Like, what is this? We going to a house party? Where are we going where we need this many people? I'm so confused. So then we riding down the street, everybody talking and shit or whatever. And I'm sitting in the car like, great, the fuck or whatever. Me and this bitch from Maryland in the car with shit. What is that? How many niggas is it now? Best friend. So 4 niggas from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? One that I'm talking to and just 4 random niggas that I don't even know. And me chilling in the car. I'm looking stupid. Don't know nothing. What the fuck, bitch? Like, now this is like years ago though. But I'm just saying, like, what the fuck? So we're in the car and whatever. They rolling up. Everybody chilling, blah, 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 blah. All of a sudden you hear boop, boop. Bitch, what? Not the boop, boop. Like, okay, what? So I'm like, oh, fuck, yeah, what the fuck? And my little ass back then, I used to smoke or whatever. So I had like a little small bag weed on me. Maybe like a $10 bag. Nothing serious because I wasn't really like a smoker, you know what I'm saying? It was just like for me in my purse or whatever. So now me, like back then for real, I was really like dressy. I would dress up all the time. I had my heels on. I had on a little cute little dress. And I was upset, and here I am in the car with these hood niggas though, and I was like, God, I hope they don't think I'm like a prostitute or something because I'm in the car with all these niggas because I just seen a prostitute in the other house, and I'm like, Lord, maybe they know for being prostitutes and they seen a car, and they like, oh, that's that nigga who be having the prostitutes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So he pulls over, right? So the police come. Now, one car was there at first, and then another junk pulled up. Whoop. Like, you know, pulled up to the side of shit. So I'm like, all right, great. And they make everybody get out the car. And I'm like, why we gotta get out the car? Like, my goofy ass, like, bitch, I had never been pulled over before, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know what these niggas do. So I'm like, great. Now I'm worried, I'm panicked, bitch. I'm like, oh my God, bitch, you got that little pack of weed in your purse. You got that little pack of weed in your purse. Like, stupid. Because them niggas weren't checking for me. So we get pulled over. They take them and like they push them over there to the side, pat them down, and then one cop he comes over to me or whatever, and he's like, you might open your purse. I can look into your purse, and I'm like, oh no, it's no problem, bitch. And I'm thinking like, God, please don't let him see this little ass bag of weed in my purse. Like, bitch, I don't know what the legal amount was back then. I don't even think it was legal, so it's like, bitch, I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble. Like, oh my God, bitch, I'm gonna go to jail. Oh, I'm going to jail. Oh my God, so. Yeah, like, I look in your purse, right, bitch? I'm so motherfucking nervous. I open my motherfucking purse and then spill everything on the fucking ground, bitch. I knocked everything on the fucking floor, and the cop, it was a black male cop. He looked at me, he was like, you know what? Go home. Don't be in the car with these niggas. These not the type of people you need, you need to be around or whatever. So he helped me pick my stuff back up and put it in my purse or whatever. And I don't know what the fuck went on. I guess nobody got in trouble because we all got back in the car or whatever, and like we all got back in the car, and like, bitch, my heart beating fast now. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck, why is this happening to me, bitch? So we get back in the car, and we all started driving and shit. Oh, you good, it's cool, everything fine, like we good, ain't nothing, we straight or whatever. And I'm just like, yeah, we good, we straight, bitch, what the fuck? I just want to go home now, bitch. I don't want nothing to eat, none of that shit. And you're like, well, you still want to go out? Like, no, I'm good. Like, I don't really want to go out or whatever. I just want to go home. Like, I want to go home. He was like, man, don't worry about it. Like, we good. I was like, well, you know what? We'll try this one another day in the daytime, because this was in like the nighttime, bitch. It was dark outside and all this stuff. Which I don't know if I mentioned that, but this was nighttime. So I was like, you know what? We're good. We'll try this again on another day. when it's light outside, bitch, because now I'm nervous, I'm shaking and shit. I just want to go home and go to fucking sleep because this was almost like, or whatever. But okay, so he takes me home, drop me off. Hey, good night. Ain't no kissing and hugging and shit. You and all your niggas gone about your business and go sell drugs and do whatever it is y'all do. So after that, he called me. We talked on the phone for like a couple of days, blah 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 blah. So then like the next week came and like 3 or 4 days passed. He's like, well, you know what? Let me just come and take you out. Let's go to lunch or whatever. So I'm like, but I'm bored anyway because I don't know anybody here. Like I don't know nobody here except for like my family, and they're all older people and stuff like that. So I'm here. And I'm like, God, I hate it. I hate it. I don't want to be here. So let me go take you out. So all right, cool. Let's go out to lunch. We can do that. I don't mind. So he takes me out to lunch. He comes to pick me up, excuse me, and we're planning to go out to lunch. So, like, it's little dudes in the neighborhood who knew, like, my little sister and stuff like that. And they see him pull up or whatever, and they looking all weird and shit. And I'm like, why y'all looking at like that? Like, is it his truck? Like, what the fuck wrong with y'all? Or whatever. So, I don't know. I get in a car. We go out to lunch. The lunch day was cool. We chit-chatting and all this other stuff. And, you know, just having a nice conversation. And he was cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't go to no trap houses that day or nothing. We just went out to eat and just kicked it at the restaurant, had some drinks and stuff like that. And he came back and dropped me off. So I'm leaving. He dropped me off. I wave goodbye, whatever. And then my little sister friend, he come up to me and be like, do you know who that is? And I'm like, yeah, that's so-and-so. Like, I say his real name, like his government name or whatever. He's like, nah, that's blah, blah, blah. He run this, and this. And I'm like, what? Or whatever. He's like, yeah, he run this, and this. And I'm like, are you sure? He's like, man, that's that nigga. That nigga, he do things. And I'm like, I mean, like, I knew he was into, like, certain stuff, but I didn't know, like, he was, like, that nigga, like, the drug nigga. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know he was that nigga. Like, that wasn't my steal up. I didn't really work like that, but I was like, oh, okay. So from that point on, I'm thinking, like, damn, this nigga's, like, he do those things. He do those things? Okay, well, all right. Now I'm debating, like, so do I want to still hang out with him and kick with him and talk to him and shit like that? And I'm like, I don't know, bitch. Do I, though? Like, now I'm nervous. So, then, after that, he calls me, and, like, the drug dealer guy, he calls me, and he's like, I need you to do me a favor, and I'm like, oh, okay, sure, what is it, what do you need, or whatever. This hair is pissing me off, y'all, please, excuse me. But yeah, I'm like, what you need, or whatever. He was like, remember that night we was all hanging out, and you was with me, or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, well, now, you and all your friends that had me in the car, we went to the trap house and shit. He was like, yeah, I need you to go to court with me, because they saying I did something, and I was with you that night. And I'm like, okay, like, what? Yeah, so I need you to be a witness for me and go to court and say that you was with me and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, it was other niggas there too, so what you need me to go for? You know, why do I have to go? So he was like, well, you know, you just seem presentable and this is that. Them other niggas got, I don't know, warrants or something, bitch. I don't know, things on them that make them not credible witnesses. So I'm like, okay, well, all right, I'll go or whatever. So cool to say you was with me, but I'm like, you really went with me the whole night. I don't know what you did after you left, low key, but whatever. So I said I'll do it or whatever, and so the day of the court thing come, and I'm like, I'm telling my mother, well, I have to go to court with him because he was with me and whatever. And she didn't know he was no drug dealer nigga, because bitch, I didn't know he was no drug dealer nigga. So I'm telling her, like, I gotta go to court and do this. And he comes to pick me up. Okay, we're gonna go. I'm gonna bring my cousin with me too, or whatever. And I'm like, what you bringing this nigga for? He wasn't even one of the niggas that was there. But okay, cool, whatever. So They got me sitting outside the courtroom. They going, he doing no thing. I guess I don't know if I was surprised witness or what, bitch. They got me sitting out there in the hallway with the cousin, and the cousin sitting there talking to me, blah blah blah, all in my face and shit. Then this nigga started trying to talk to me, and I'm like, nigga, you see I'm talking to your cousin. Why are you trying to talk to me? What the fuck? You trying to get me killed? Like, I don't know, nigga. I don't know what this nigga capable of. I'm talking to this nigga. You gonna try to talk to me? So I'm definitely about to let this nigga know that you trying to talk to me, because we're not gonna have any confusion, and you're not gonna say I was the one trying to kick it with you. So he out there trying to wrap me up on the bench and shit, and I'm scooting back, and he's scooting close, and I'm scooting back, and I'm like, all right, dog. So basically, he came back out. I ended up not having to go into court and testify. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know if he paid them niggas off or what the fuck he did, because I don't know. But he ended up coming out. He ain't had to go to jail or nothing like that. And he was like, dang, you like my cousin? He all in your face. I was like, first of all, your cousin is in my face. I was just sitting here waiting for these people to call me, praying to God that I ain't have to get involved with no nonsense. And he answered my prayers, because a bitch did not have to go in there and testify. So look at God. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Prayer works. Yeah, so I ended up leaving the court or whatever, and we left. And then I was blown too, because I couldn't take my phone in the courthouse. So like I couldn't be on my phone or nothing. Like a bitch was just sitting there stuck talking to this nigga who was trying to be all in my face, trying to get me motherfucking killed by the drug dealer. So yeah. We leave or whatever. He's like, yo, you want to get something to eat? And I'm like, no, just go eat. Send me home. Good, love. Like, I'm glad everything went well. God is good. Blessing, blessings, blessings on blessings, blessings on blessings. And I'm gonna go ahead and go home. He was like, all right, well, I'm gonna hit you up and we're gonna hang out again later. And I'm like, yeah, all right, sure, we are. Yeah, the fuck. So after that, he called me. We might have talked on the phone like 2 more times after that. And after that, I was like, you know what? I'm not about to do this. Like, I lied and said I moved back to Maryland, bitch, and called it a day, because that nigga was not about to give me, I was not about to be involved in none of his shenanigans, none of the things, none of the pimp prostitutes. No, I wasn't trying to be his bottom bitch. I'm straight, like, on all that. I'm not trying to go to court. That's not my vibe. I don't need none of them things in my life. But I had to get the fuck out. But if he wasn't like into that type of stuff or whatever, he was a cool dude. Like, bitch, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And nothing against drug dealers, baby, do your thing. But bitch, let me know. Like, let me know who you are. And I don't just have a bitch that's out here clueless, oblivious. And I'm thinking you just Joe Schmo working, I don't know, at the factory or something. Like, you a whole drug dealer pimp organization situation. That shit threw me off. But yeah, so that's the story time about the time I dated a drug dealer pimp guy, I guess, and I had no clue. A bitch was just oblivious. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that story time. If it's cool, y'all like it, let me know and I'll do some more. If not, fuck it. Y'all be good.